We just go cut it like that? All right. Ryan Akers Show.
Welcome back to Morals. I am your host, Ryan Akers. Again, Morals, the Mind of Ryan Akers live show. We're at episode 3. I'm going to do that. Now, y'all know what's up. I'm doing that for a reason. All right? For y'all that know, you know it's different. All right? I have a great friend right here, super talented producer, rapper, artist. But today he's on here for his penmanship. Like, bar none, probably the best artist. I used to think I was cold back in the day. He's killing me. All right, he's killing. Let me pop myself back. I'm all right, but dude's killing me. All right, none other than my brother Louis Birdo Spencer. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent.
Man, listen, man, I appreciate you taking the time out to come talk to us today, man, and let the people know what's going on with you, though, man. But
appreciate you having me, bro.
Bruh, let me tell you something, man. You're putting the city on fire right now with your artwork.
Absolutely.
I've been blessed to know you damn near since I moved to Houston, for real.
Yeah.
Like almost since I've been here. Just thinking about that. So, I have to think. My daughter about to be 21, man. That's crazy.
Wow.
So, bruh.
Even though I'm only 25 years old. Let you know that.
Those are the muscles talking right there. He went up, I went down. Look. It's a great pleasure, man, to have you here, appreciate man. All BS aside, bro. I'm gonna tell you first before we even get started, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, I know your journey. I know the downs and the ups, and to see you reinvent yourself and go crazy out here, brother. I'm truly impressed and I'm proud. But I want to dive in today with you, man. So if you don't mind, we're gonna ask some of these questions, man. You talking to the people. That's your camera. You want to get direct. 905, that's your camera direct now.
Already.
Now, y'all heard me, y'all saw me throw up the 3.
Amen. Amen.
Right? I don't want no cappers out there thinking I ain't a capper. I don't want no rules out there, man. I ain't got no problems, man. It's all gravy. But it's very interesting, man. We gotta go back a little bit before I go forward. So,
no problem.
In one's history, right?
Yeah.
I'm from the left side of the tracks. Birdo's from the right side of the tracks.
There you go.
Right? Well, when I was going there, they said blue and red make green, man. So right now, man, on some grown man, we finna get to this bag.
Yes, sir.
Right? All right.
Absolutely.
So my first question for you, bro. What inspired you to pursue a career in portrait art? Or well, and you can tell your backstory if you want to. And how did your journey into the art world begin?
My journey in the art world began roughly, I can still remember too, roughly about 3rd grade.
That's crazy.
Something about a number 2 pencil, and back then lined paper because we couldn't afford.
Yeah, composition paper.
Yeah, we couldn't even have printer paper. But I always had this idea in my mind that I wanted to be able to express myself, even at a young age. I was always very expressive. So when I got a pencil and a paper, I began to just draw cartoons, draw comics, and I would always hear people say, even back then, like, man, this still look just like the goddamn comic book.
So you've been blessed.
They would think I was tracing it, and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say, well, obviously, it's a gift. It's a God-given gift, but my journey into it started way back then. It was, I found it as a way to express myself.
Right.
To also express how I see people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was an expression. And fortunately for me at a young age, I was able to kind of harness that to express myself.
Thanks.
Even when I was angry, happy, sad, anything, I could always express myself with that pencil.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how it started. If we want to fast forward, what made me want to choose it as a career, especially right now,
right,
is
because you could do a few different things, man.
I can.
You're talented in a lot of different areas.
With my gift now, it's probably going to answer 1 or 2 questions at once. But with my gift now, I can take you, for example, or myself, or other, honestly, like people of, whether it be people of color, people of poor standing.
Yeah.
And put them in like a royal light, like Yayo's son right there.
Yeah.
Because as one thing.
First of all, this is an amazing portrait, bro.
Thank you, man.
Like, this ain't me like trying to hype you up for the show. Like, that is amazing.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Humbled too.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed is that when we go into museums, which I like to frequent, I'm an artist.
For sure.
So I like to see artwork. You'll see that people that are urban or impoverished or people of color are underrepresented in pictures of power.
Facts.
Or pictures of
big true.
royalty or being regal or a picture of influence.
Yep.
So I figured, like, man, I'm going to start putting people like Big Mo in a position of power. I'm going to put someone...
R.I.P. Big Mo.
Yeah, I'm going to put someone, obviously, Third Ward. You know, I'm going to put, recently, I'm going to put Cal Wayne.
Yeah, that was a fire portrait, too. I saw that.
Appreciate you, bro. I'm going to put D-Baby. You know, all these people who pretty much coming from nothing.
Right.
And even though they're coming into a level of notoriety, a level of fame, they're still not being represented in the fine art world as if they're royal or as if they're in a position of influence.
Yeah.
So the way I see people is when I meet people, even like yourself, I see you as someone who's influential, someone who is God's child. Straight up.
Oh, that's a fact.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I'm gonna start portraying these people the way I see them.
That's dope.
Like, man, you a king, bro. Like with getting back to D-Babies, it was like he had this one thing I loved about his music, I was loving about his music at the time, is that it was so much pain in his music, vulnerability, like scars. He even had a song called Love Scars.
Yeah.
So I said, man, I'm gonna put this boy as like a warrior with scars on his face, but still look regal and royal and fierce, and you know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, it came out to this wonderful museum quality portrait.
Lo and behold, so you didn't believe that you could do it? Is that what you're saying right now?
Of course I did, but I'm just saying, you know, that was the first one.
Yeah.
That was actually
Shout out
the first
D-Baby,
one.
by the way.
Shout out D-Baby. Good people. Him, Yayo, Quay.
Yeah.
Salute. Boys treat me like family when I met them.
Facts.
Straight up. And as a matter of fact, that was one of the connections I was going to tell you about. Like meeting up with those guys about the portrait. I posted the portrait. He simply commented under the portrait, I want it. Right?
I guess it don't take too much after that.
He DM'd me, man. I DM'd him back. We met up at Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
And the rest was history. They treated me like family.
Yeah.
Humble cats, real cats. But uniquely, I wrote a caption about D-Baby. I can pull it up right quick.
Go for it.
Yeah, and D-Baby was the first one to actually want the caption more than the portrait. If you will.
Good. That's heartfelt. You know what I'm saying?
In the caption, I wrote this. I said, capturing the essence of D-Baby's journey through love, scars, and struggles with drug use and pain in my latest portrait. His music, a raw narrative of pain and resilience, inspired me to illustrate the resilience of a Mexican warrior. Embracing every scar, my art reflects the courage to confront and overcome. That's how I felt too. Like, man, we confront and stuff and we overcome it.
That's deep, bro.
And I would get that out of his music. I said, so intentionally etching scars on D-Baby's face in my portrait, a visual narrative of the pain and love scars woven into his music. Each deliberate stroke echoes his journey as if his melodies were traced onto the canvas, a story told not just through sound, but also through the lines of my art. So, man, this boy wrote me and said, bro, can you please handwrite that caption?
Yeah.
And he didn't ask me to frame it. I framed it, but he's like, man, that caption. And when I dropped the portrait off, he was like, that caption, man. Even the producers in there, and what's the little guy's name? Little skinny dude, I can't remember his name right now. Lumen, Johnny Lumen.
Oh, facts.
Co-producer. Yeah. All of them just kept saying the caption. And what that did for me with the art, Ryan, it made me see that being able to take what's in my mind, how I see someone expressing on my art, and then actually write it out too. Yeah. I was seeing that, man, people can really see themselves in it. It's evoking an emotion.
It's definitely doing that.
That was new for me.
And that's heartfelt. Like,
yes.
That means you took down the time, the effort, the energy, not only to draw, but you studied your muse, so to speak, right?
Yes.
Like, That's effort, bro.
Well said, bro. Yes.
Yeah, you did that. I know.
Yes.
I got a little bit of
Excellent.
something inside of there.
Excellent, man. No, because what you just said, I couldn't have said it better myself. After that portrait, that's what I began to do.
Okay.
Like, not just take someone who might be a celebrity or not, but whoever I'm drawing now, literally sitting back and paying attention to them, studying them.
Yeah.
Man, what makes these people tick?
Yeah.
What's the highs? What's the lows? How can I incorporate it?
Well, you answering like all type of questions I was about to ask you. Like you literally.
All right, let me slow down.
No, it's good because this is like organic.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't want to stop you, but I just wanted to. I'm gonna phrase it because you're hitting it already, and maybe you could just piggyback on what you just said.
Okay.
As a portrait artist, well, I don't want to just. I don't want to limit you at just portrait artistry.
That's
I know
fine.
that's bigger
my focus,
than that.
though.
Okay, so as a portrait artist, what sets you apart in the industry? And you kind of answered that already, just with that. And then it's two-part. Walk us through the creative process and techniques, which you're kind of already hitting, and how you employ that essence, right?
Okay.
Like you said that, if I will, the royal, you wanted to. Basically, you would like to underserved communities, basically, right? You want to bring that regalness, right?
Yes.
That power, that essence of royalty back, which I think is like unheard of, is dope,
Yes.
and is needed. So
Yes.
well, man, I'm thinking like, dang, you done answered 4 or 5 questions, like, because really the truth is like, yeah, if you go into museums, art museums, my daughter frequents them a lot. It's not really a lot of black art or artists that are showcasing us in power, right?
And I was gonna say, if it is, shout out to all my black artists too, and my Mexican artists, and any artist, honestly. But if you want to say I have a gripe with any of the black artists, is that it seems, it's my limited opinion, I'm gonna say, let me preface it like that, but it seems that we are always depicting ourselves as less than.
Facts.
Even in the art, even in the music.
Yeah, man.
We depicting ourselves as savage, less than, incapable,
wow,
unwise.
That's a very, 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 very powerful words right now you use.
And I don't feel like we're unwise. I don't feel like we're incapable. I don't feel like we are less than.
Yeah.
I feel like, again, I'm as much as, it's something I live by all the time. I say this earth belongs to me as much as anybody else. So
that's powerful right there.
There's no way you're going to make me feel like I'm less than.
Yeah.
So I had to just believe. I think this is a belief I have. Like, it has to be people who deep down, they feel that way too.
Yeah.
So if I start depicting them like that, like when this portrait ain't even got dropped off yet. But
so this is an exclusive?
It's exclusive.
We got a Morals exclusive by Birdo. You feel me?
It ain't even dropped off yet. When this little guy, Yasso's son, wakes up and sees himself,
right,
he's not gonna see himself as less than.
Nah, he ain't.
He gonna see himself like, first and foremost, I'm royal.
Yeah.
Secondly, somebody think I'm some royal. They took the time to draw me.
Facts.
And I want us to see ourselves like that.
See, when you use the words draw, like, people draw in between the lines, right? Like, you learn how to color in between the lines. Bruh, I don't even give a lot of compliments. This is like brilliance.
Amen.
Like,
thank you.
Like, real time, maybe the viewers can't see how detailed this is, but it's absolutely amazing. So much so that I can see this artwork being in actual art museums.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I'm shameless plug right here. Like, I won one. I know I said this to you already. Like,
on the way.
I done DM'd them already and told them too, but
it's on the way. Oh, we on camera too now. It's on the way.
Yeah, facts. Marking calendars. But
we on the way.
This type of art, man, obviously in every individual's home, but bro, this is like Basquiat. You know what I'm saying? When I'm seeing artwork, like, this is the type of stuff that I think needs to get pushed. All art is cool. Like, I'm not immune to abstract art or any of that sort, but murals, actual portraits, like this is a Mona Lisa-esque, if I may.
Appreciate you.
Right?
Shout out to Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah. I got a question for you. As a Houston-based, born and bred, from the 3 artist, Houston is known for having a vibrant art scene already, though, right? but how has being based in Houston influenced your artistic style and your business approach?
I got to say this. Shout out DJ Screw, Lil Kiki,
Yeah.
Fat Pat, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Big Pokey, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And the rest of the SUC. And the reason why I say this is because growing up in the Tray and frequenting South Park a lot.
Right.
Shout out to my brother T Love. All right. Ed Lee. When I would listen to Screw tapes, man, this boy, Lil Key, had a way of making you see beyond your current situation.
Facts.
These boys had a way of making me believe that I was supposed to be riding in a Easewood Lexus. As he used to say. I'm 14. 15. I'm at Yates. I'm 9th grade. It's 1992.
Yeah.
And this boy Screwed and came on the scene, and all this ties in because they were the ones that they put my bombastic vision that I had already to words.
Yeah.
They were starting to describe what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm surrounded by the Tray and South Park, we ain't have much. But now these words are being put to what I see, what I believe you can do. Even though my surrounding, my environment is telling me you ain't gonna do anything in life.
Yeah, for sure.
But here comes the SUC telling me you supposed to be in a Lexus. You supposed to be riding on Palomine seats. You supposed to be gripping wood. MC said I'm supposed to have diamonds against the wood.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, hey, I can be a baller. Like I can transcend my environment. A lot of people, I think they don't get enough credit for that. Like they inspire people like me to believe that, man, I can be in Third Ward, but this is not where I had to remain.
Facts.
Like I can be just as huge as any celebrity in this world. Growing up in Houston allowed that for me.
All right.
I can say it like that. Growing up in Houston allowed that for me, man. We got introduced to, especially being introduced to it like 13, 14 years old.
Right.
That's a young mind, impressionable mind.
Facts.
And you got people constantly telling you, like, man, you supposed to be starch and iron. You supposed to be piece and chain. In other words, you could say it like this. Now, you're supposed to be wealthy.
Facts.
You're supposed to be rich.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be affluent.
But they gave it to y'all in terms that you can understand at the time.
There you go.
Digestible.
Yeah. So that, if you want to say that is the influence that H-Time Houston, the H-Time had on me. Like,
salute to H-Time, salute to DJ Screw, salute to all the SUC veterans out there and the fallen soldiers.
For sure.
Actually, that was a fantastic answer. I didn't really know how you were going to go with that, but that's a fantastic answer.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked that question because a lot of people, I want people to know that. Like, and let me say this too. I want people to understand that you can look up to others.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't have to have this idea, man, that it's just you.
Yeah.
You can look up to others and let them inspire you.
Facts.
They inspire me. I know a lot of people would hate on people. But
man.
It was like, nah, they inspire you. Seeing you come out here and go straight up. You know it. I got to say that. I'm the plug for him now. But,
Facts.
But straight up though, like I would tell my bros that, like, man, that's commendable, man. To see someone come out here and start thriving.
Listen, man, to your point, coming to Houston for me was a wake-up call. Because when I came down here now, California, Southern California specifically, from LA to San Diego, we got just entertainers and all that's doing good. We do have black businesses out there. Some people that's doing good. But not till I came to Houston, till I see a whole black culture that like represented itself, stuck behind it. Even when I got here in 02, 03, when I first came, it was still a little different for me because the North Side cats was rocking the blue, the South Side cats was rocking the red, and I didn't understand that people from the South Side wouldn't go to the North Side, people from the North Side wouldn't go to the South Side. I was confused.
Foolishness too, by the way.
You hear me? I lived on the North Side and did all kind of business on the South Side, so I was always confused because I got partners from botany and partners over there from, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Swisher House and all this. So for me, it was just like, I'm just going to embrace everything, right? I ain't got no reason to change up on anything. But seeing the culture down here and then being blessed to kind of be a part of the culture definitely opened me up, man. Because I'm like, same thing you just said. Well, I'm seeing first diamonds, everybody diamond out here. Chains, everybody chained up out here.
Yeah.
Watches, everybody watched up. Cars, slabs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something else about that too. Not only was I inspired by the SUC, and I will say this too, inspired by people like Slim Thug, Mike Jones.
100%.
When I was rapping, I met them back in the day.
Yeah.
And they were, when I did meet them, they were cordial. They were cool.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, good dudes. So, and I'm saying all that to say this, what I liked about Houston is that we always stuck together. Whether you was on the north, whether he was on the south.
Yeah.
We stuck
Houston in
together
general.
though.
Yep.
We helped each other. We assisted each other. And that's why for me, it is so easy for me to just pick someone out of Houston and just start drawing them.
I feel that.
It's a sense of belonging out here. This is where I belong. These are people I belong with, man. So I don't have to, man. I wonder if they gonna pay for the art. I don't care. I'll give it to you sometimes, you know. But it's how it is.
It's beautiful art, by the way. You just give it away.
Shout out Cal Wayne. I had to gift him one. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped the fire album too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to plug him in, my third ward brother. My Jack Gates alum, man. Yeah. But it was a sense of belonging. Like growing up listening to the SUC, not only did they inspire me to want more and to believe that I could do better, but they also made me feel like I belong to them.
Facts.
Like I can go meet them. It was never for me some type of celebrity type thing. It was always we are in this together.
Okay.
We were always rooting for each other. You know what I'm saying? If I see Ryan coming up, I'm rooting for him. Like, man, what else can I do to help you go even further? You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up.
Yeah, I had some beats while you was on vacation that I used. You know what I'm saying? Even the verse was on a couple of little projects that we put out back in the day. Salute.
It's all good.
Birdo beats. The boys fire on the beats too, though.
Hey man, they coming. They coming too. I just had to. This art though, it's a passion, bro. So. Growing up in Houston influenced me to be like that, to belong. So now I'm wanting to pay it forward, they say these days, but I'm wanting to contribute to the culture out here now.
Facts.
The Lil Key I draw, again, the D Baby I drew, you that I drew and getting ready to do in the Royal. The Cal Wayne, Lil Boom, shout out my boy Lil Boom.
Yeah,
Money Making Boom.
I saying that was fire too.
Yeah.
All of them was fire though. I seen Slim recently.
Money Making Boom. I'm pretty sure it's on our post anyway. I'm pretty sure he don't mind me saying, but we was on vacation together.
Okay.
At one of the joints.
Oh yeah, actually I saw that he did post that.
Yeah, we was on vacation. We was in Arizona. Yeah, together. So that boy been real from the jump. But man, it made me want to contribute. So with this gift that I have, it's like, all right, let me start putting us in this royal atmosphere.
I think that's a dope mindset to have. Salute to you for even having a heart, because you gotta have a heart to do something like that for others, right? To be a giver like that. Mm-hmm. I got in lieu of that, right? For the viewers that may be interested in commissioning a portrait from you, right? Mm-hmm. What advice would you offer them in terms of selecting subjects or conveying their personalities for you to draw through the art? Like, is there a specific thing?
Yeah, I'll give you a bit of the rundown that I use. First and foremost, if you are wise, let an artist be an artist. Okay?
Well, you heard it, man.
Yeah.
Let him be free with it.
Yeah, there you go. You want to, no matter what kind of art you're doing, whether it's a slab, whether it's a graphite and charcoal portrait, whether it's music, the best producers or creators are the ones who are left to create.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my opinion, right? And that opinion kind of holds true, though, so it's more than just an opinion.
Well, you're the artist, so we going to take your word for it.
Secondly, what you want to do is, for me, you want to give me some of your highs and some of your lows in life.
Yeah.
I usually ask for 3 apiece.
Okay.
What do you think is good? And you know what's funny to me, when you ask people that, all of a sudden people don't know themselves anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't really know what's good about me.
Because they got to look at themselves.
Yeah, you got to look at yourselves. So that's another thing that I was going to say, that I think my art helps you do when you're getting put in a position of power. It makes you look at yourself that way.
Yeah.
You start seeing yourself a little different. But like for a subject, like Give me your highs and your lows, and I'm going to incorporate that into a portrait. Yeah, that's the best way I can tell you that. Now, if you got an idea, that's fine too. But me, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't necessarily like working with ideas. I'm not someone who really does logos. What I mean by that is, man, I'm making some art.
Yeah.
So I'm going to study you. And once I get in that creative mode, man, I'm in the zone.
Well, you gave a great depiction of how you were able to study D-Baby. Like I said, that was a fantastic muse. This is Yayo's son?
Yeah.
This picture is dope as well. And like I said, I've been able to see some of the others. That's what kind of had me hitting you up like, bruh, I got to have one of these. It's like, there's no way I'm going to let you
That's the third time you said that too, right?
Yeah, bro.
It's on the way. It's on the way, man.
No, listen, this is like, everybody that I'm going to bring up here is somebody that I know. And so I'm really passionate about pushing and helping the individuals that I know to excel, right? But, man, there's so many different things with this.
Let me say this too. When you're trying to get a portrait, it's not just what you want me to draw. Shout out my boy Arthur. I call him Arthur Yates. He's my agent. He went to Yates with me.
Yeah.
The boy is a mastermind when it comes to putting business together. So
is that who they need to contact?
I
wasn't going to jump there just yet. So you might want to give the viewers his plug if they need to call him or how would they get in contact with Mr. Yates?
Yeah, you want to... Let me pull him up right quick.
This is important, you know what I'm saying? We want to try to bring you some business, you know what I'm saying, bro?
It definitely is.
And you will ship. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. You want to reach him on art, ART_DA_POET, Art the Poet.
As an established artist, what values and principles guide your practice, and how do you strive to make a positive impact through your art?
My principles.
Yeah.
Honestly. My principles, the way I strive to make my art the best is God-given talent, to always envision my subject as someone unique and important, the only one that God's gonna create.
Yeah.
And my secret sauce, man, honestly, is I'm always asking God to draw through me.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's important too.
These days, a lot of people try to discount that, but I don't. It is. That's what I do. And so far, so good.
Well, it's shown in your work.
Yeah, so I am a believer, so I am a praying person.
Facts. I know that about you.
Yeah, I pray. I pray before my artwork. I ask the Lord to give me a wonderful vision of it.
Yeah.
And I kind of just let go, man. I get to going on it. It's just the process. Right? The process is a zone, and it's not necessarily a process. I will give some of the materials. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna give some of them just because.
Again, I'm Morals exclusive, boys. Just dropping gems.
Some of the materials because a lot of people, many people think that my art that it's fake sometimes.
Yeah, and, I mean, I can see why they can say that because that is. You say you use charcoal?
I'm gonna say this. No, I'm not gonna say what kind. All
right, no.
I use graphite. I use charcoal. I will say this because it's kind of popular now. I use what's called Jacquard charcoal. You have to order it from Sweden, so you cannot buy it in the United States.
I have no idea what that is, by the way.
Yeah, Jacquard charcoal is like different gradients of charcoal.
All right.
So it's from black all the way to white, but it's not pastels. It's charcoal.
Okay.
All right. So it's pencil, and I use big pens, but not the blue. I use the black. Yeah, so there's
wait, back up. Hold on, say this one time. You draw with a pen?
All three.
So what happened when you mess up?
I don't mess up.
I know. I just want to shameless plug, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mess up, brother.
Yo, that's how you know that the man is blessed. His hands are blessed.
I'll say this though. When I am not satisfied with a portrait, I will tear it up. I will not try and
some Mozart stuff.
Yeah, I will not try to fix it or mend it.
Even though none of us would know that.
Haven't even seen it or anything. I will tear it up. I will. So many times.
So you're a perfectionist.
When like that portrait right there, I tore one of those up.
Yeah, true perfectionist.
Yeah.
I believe if to be great, you have to not challenge yourself, but you also have to be critical, right?
Yeah.
So you believe you're a critical person about yourself.
Absolutely.
Are you your most critic? You're heavily critic.
I'm my worst one.
Worst critic. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the word.
I am Kobe Bryant of pencil art, bro. Straight up, man. Shout out Rara featuring the mom. But I got the portrait of him that I'm fixing to unveil too.
I have a portrait that you drew for me, a little small one.
Ryan has the only Kobe. Well, I have another one, but I drew that one before I touched down. So that is such an exclusive, man. And you got the one with the African crown too. And I don't even draw those anymore. So yeah, that's exclusive.
Shout out to me.
So I'm like, when I can relate to Kobe Bryant by what he says. You know, like was always in the gym, man. He didn't want to go out. Yeah. He's dedicated to his craft. He's a perfectionist, man. He can win and not be happy.
Yep, 100%.
They're like, "What's wrong, man? You just won. You just won the championship, man. It's next season, though."
Right. He was locked in.
Locked in.
Right.
So when it comes to the art, that's how I am with it. I'm locked in, man. The creative process, though, you could say it's a freestyle. Like I can be drawing that crown, I could be drawing that shirt, I can be drawing a necklace on the portrait, and I'll just go somewhere with it. So it's not a preset. The only thing that's preset for me is the face. Like the only face that I have for Yayo's son, his mouth is not closed. His mouth is actually open.
Oh, you drew that?
Yeah, so I drew it like that. As a matter of fact, I can show you a message where Yayo says, "Man, where did you get that picture from?" I said, "From your page." From your page. And many of the portraits that I sent home from the feds, keep it 100, many of them were superimposed. I was taking like a Nicki Minaj face and putting it on a different body.
I saw some of those,
and people would be like, "Man, where you get that picture from?" I said, "I didn't get it.
You created it.
I created it."
Yeah. That's the part of art that makes it dope. And from knowing and seeing some of those portraits that you were drawing, I was like, yeah.
So many times I've had people want to be critical, and that's fine. I'm open to that. Do that. That's your right.
Right.
But they'll be like, "Man, I know that's not real because the picture's not even like that." I say, "Yeah, I want to tell them sometimes." So I'm revealing this now first on your podcast. Right. Like, man, I've been superimposing people for years.
But that's what makes yours.
That's what makes it unique.
Right? It's the things that set it apart.
I can take a portrait. I can take a picture of Cal Wayne and make him be sitting down with a lion.
Yeah.
That's something.
Did you do that?
I did.
He sitting down with the lion?
Yes.
All right.
I put the lion there because of Yates, by the way.
All right. So
the Yates lions. Yeah.
So I can't have a lion on mine.
You can have whatever you want, bro.
I'm just saying, but I don't want to come behind nobody else that already got a lion.
That's what the process comes in.
I'm just gonna let you create.
There you go. Like, man, what do I see? The only reason why I did that, he from Detroit, and I wanted to bless him up, man, because I know how it is to be coming up out of Third Ward, and you trying to do it. As the old folks, you say, you pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, man. Like
100%.
You coming with it, man. You from Yates, and you always represent the trade. So album release is like, man, I'm finna go bless that man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that was dope. Yeah,
like I said, that was
dope.
So
shout out to Cal Wayne. Getting ready to do one of George Floyd too. So I ended up meeting his
Rest
people.
in peace, George Floyd. Yeah, to his family out there.
Oh, and just to give a quick preview too, we in negotiations with my old high school Yates. Arthur the poet, Arthur Yates, we're gonna have a Hall of Fame in Yates with my portraits. So my portraits are getting ready to be in Yates. Floyd, Big Mo, Cal Wayne, myself, most likely Chris Ward, Art, Felicia Rashard, Debbie Allen.
Oh yeah. Forgot about
Santana Dotson. Right. Oh yeah. So it's gonna be it's getting ready to be immortalized in the halls of Jack Yates. Okay. Yeah. So
salute to all the Jack Yates alum, right? Major school out here. Listen, man.
Yes, sir.
Finally, as we're closing, man, what message would you like to share with the audience, whether they're art enthusiasts or aspiring artists, or simply just curious about the world of portrait painting?
Sheesh. Try me that again. That's a loaded question right there, bro. That's a lot.
What?
I can go down on this with you.
What message would you like to share with those aspiring to be artists or enthusiasts, or those that may be curious just about being able to paint portraits or
If
draw portraits.
if you're an aspiring artist, keep drawing, keep painting. Don't stop. Believe. No matter what you draw, no matter what you paint, no matter what it looks like.
Yeah.
Draw, paint, believe, repeat.
Consistency. What you say?
For aficionados, art enthusiasts, man, support. Please. It doesn't have to be financially all the time. It can be hearting something on Instagram. It can be saying, man, your art is awesome. Support. And give constructive criticism and feedback. That helps. That's the message I would send.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So be
Easy,
consistent. Don't stop drawing. Don't stop creating. And, you got to put up those shots in order to make those shots. So continue to do what you're doing. Do you have any social media you would like to share with the people?
I do.
Look to the camera, man.
Yes,
give me your social media.
It is Lewis Spencer _art. That's my IG. My website is LewisSpencer_art.
.com or .net?
.com.
All right.
Thank you for that.
LewisSpencer_art.com. LewisSpencer_art.com. Go to his website. Support my brother. Get on the books. He also left Mr. Yates his he'd be a manager.
My
agent. Your agent. Excuse me. I mean, the wrong terminology. He was his agent. All right.
Yeah.
So if you would like to get some commission work from Mr. Lewis Spencer, you need to get in contact with Mr. Yates. But I'm sure they can find the information on LewisSpencer_art.com. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
All right, man. Listen, brother, I appreciate you taking the time out to come rap with me today. This is Ryan Akers with the Morals Show. Tune in next time. Peace.